It's time for business news with Richard Southern. And Richard, let's start with the markets. We saw a significant surge today.
This was a great day for stocks. It's safe to look at your portfolio, Erica. It's going to look a lot better today, that's for sure. Would you believe the Dow was up 1,200 points when they rang the closing bell this afternoon? We haven't seen a gain like this in like 2 years, okay? There's the totals on the right-hand side of your screen. The S&P 500, which is like the broad-based index in New York, that was up 5.5%. But hold on to your hats. The NASDAQ up more than 7% today. Tech stock surged. Not to be left out of the party, the TSX was up more than 600 points. The reason that investors went on this big buying spree had to do with inflation, which we know has been surging. But this morning, the October U.S. inflation report came in, and it showed prices not rising as much as expected. So maybe, just maybe, Erica, inflation is starting to cool. Maybe the big interest rate hikes could be a thing of the past. Should mention as well, cryptocurrencies plunged yesterday, but they too rallied today. Bitcoin reclaiming 18,000 US dollars. So good day, Erica, good day.
All right, a pair of Canadian companies are reporting profits today. One of those companies is celebrating, while the other likely isn't, Richard.
Canadian Tire not celebrating too much. Don't you? I like going to Canadian Tire. Do you like Canadian Tire?
I do. I buy my Christmas decorations there.
Yeah, they're good for that. I like to going wandering around Canadian Tire, but this is really telling about the Canadian consumer. Canadian Tire's profit was down 20%, and it had to do, the company suspects, with inflation. They said consumers are still buying essentials like tires and plumbing and pet supplies. What they're not buying in great numbers now are things like outdoor cooking appliances and electronics and furniture and exercise equipment, the things you don't necessarily need, right? Canadian Tire stock was down 2.3%. On the flip side, we're going back to the movies. Cineplex in with better than expected results. The movie theater chain posting a solid profit for its latest quarter, and that stock was up almost 5%. So we're still finding a few dollars in the old budget, Erica, to take in a flick now and again.
And a big movie opening this weekend, Black Panther, I think. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can be good
Very
times.
exciting.
Finally, many Twitter employees received pink slips earlier this week. The ones that remain are getting a firm order from their new boss, Richard.
He doesn't sound like a very good boss, does he, Elon Musk?
Not at all, no.
He sent an old staff email. Imagine getting this old staff email, okay? He goes, listen, get back to the office or else. He says remote work is no longer allowed at Twitter, and he said that he himself will personally vet any circumstances that require remote working. He wants everyone back 40 hours a week. What's more, this is just late breaking. He apparently told an old staff meeting that he had to take money out of his Tesla stock to keep Twitter afloat. He said, quote, bankruptcy is not off the table. So the Twitter saga continues on, Erica.